Assalamualaikum dear students, how are you? Today we shall revise our present indefinite tense active voice. Then we shall move towards how to make passive voice of these active voice present indefinite tense. So let's start from the formula. Point number one is formula. Subject, verb. Verb's first form is used in present indefinite tense, and then object. This is the formula of positive sentence. Number two. If the subject S is the symbol of subject is first person of pronoun I singular pronoun and we plural pronoun, then first form of the verb is used. For example, I is a singular pronoun used for first person. I walk to school. I is subject, walk is verb, school is object. We walk to school. We is plural pronoun, walk is verb, school is object. Number 3 point. If the subject is second person means you is used singular as well as plural as you know, then first form of the verb is used same as in case of point number 1 as we learned above. For example, you learn English. You, if you are singular, then you use you, and if you are plural, you remain same. Number 4, if the subject is third person plural person or pronoun or noun, the same form of verb is used, means first form is used. For example, they is subject and plural pronoun. Select storybooks for the reading. They is plural, select is verb, storybooks is object. Then two nouns are used here. Raja and Ahmed prepare for quiz competition. Raja and Ahmed are two nouns, whereas prepare is verb and quiz competition is object. Point number 5. If the subject is third person singular noun or pronoun, then S is added with verb. For example, he drives a car. S is added with verb. He is singular pronoun. It's a pronoun, and drive is verb, and S is added because he is third person singular number, and a car is object. Okay. Next is the sun rises in the east. The sun is singular noun. Rises, S is add with the verb. It is because sun is singular noun. In the east is object. Now let's move towards negative sentences of present indefinite tense. To make negative or interrogative, we use do and does as helping verb. For example, do is used with I, we, you, they, and all plural third persons. For example, I don't write a question is negative. I don't write a question, or I do not write a question. Do I write a question? It's interrogative sentence. You don't remove your mistakes. Negative. Do you remove your mistakes? Interrogative. Do you not remove your mistakes? Negative. Interrogative. It is because helping verb is used before subject, and after subject not is used, so this is negative interrogative sentence. We don't agree with him. Negative. Do we agree with him? Interrogative. Do we not agree with him? Negative interrogative. They don't help me. Negative. Do they help me? Negative interrogative. And do they help me? Only interrogative sentence. Students. It's a plural noun. Students read the newspaper. It's a positive noun. And then students don't read the newspaper, it's a negative. Do students read the newspaper? Interrogative. Do students not read the newspaper? Negative interrogative. The use of does. Does as a helping verb can be used with she, he, it, and any singular noun or pronoun with third person. For example, he runs in the ground, positive. He does not run in the ground, negative. Does he run in the ground? Interrogative. She cooks well, positive. She doesn't cook well, negative. Does she cook well? Interrogative. It barks loudly, positive. It doesn't bark loudly, negative. Does it bark loudly? Interrogative. Sachin makes a good score. It's a positive sentence. Sachin is noun but singular. Sachin doesn't make good score. It's a negative. Does Sachin make a good score? Interrogative. Note. Remember, S from verb is omitted when does is used. For example, he does his work in well manner. Does his work in well manner. He does not do his work in well manner. It's a negative. Here, word does is used as helping verb, but when in second sentence to make negative, we have used it does as helping verb, and then this s and es is omitted from the verb.